Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is 3 p.m. on the 14th of February. It's a Thursday, and we are doing it. We are Kitty Minster Harriers. We are Football Manager 2024 because the 2025 version has been delayed. Yes, it has delayed. Yes, we are live from the conservatory as per 10 o'clock this morning, and as per midday, we are here in the conservatory. Yeah, Mrs. works from home, so I'm getting palmed around, moved around, and banished to certain parts. So I've made my space in the conservatory, and I come from life. So once again, apologies if there's any weird background noises. I had a cat meowing in what I can only describe as pain for about an hour in one of my previous live streams. Can't do anything about it. As I say, I don't have any special microphone. I don't have any special monitors, special dark room that I can go into, some kind of gaming dungeon. Don't have any of those things. We are live from the conservatory, so whatever you hear in and around is nature or someone being extremely annoying and noisy in their garden. Live stream time, people, and we have some news and things to share with our Kidderminster Harriers team. Yes, we do. The transfer window has just closed, and we've been active. Yes, we have. I will show you how active is the history. So I brought in a few players since we last spoke. I brought in Conor Hurahan. If you remember on the previous part, I had to delay his signing because we had another transfer budget, the wage budget to bring him in, wage budget mainly. We got that eventually through a lot of loans that I've managed to get out and a few players I've sold. So Conor Hurahan is in. Big player, known player, experienced, recognised midfielder. He's in. Max Matter is a player I've brought in as well. I've got him on a bit of a quickness development training. I want his quickness, his acceleration, his pace to be a bit better. But otherwise, we could have a future player here, 26 years of age as well. So he's quite young-ish and good to go. We have Gimia. Now, you're probably thinking, why are you so... I think this player is going to be half decent. I really do. He's a right back by trade. He's got some good stats considering he's 20 years of age. And I think he can only improve. I really do think he's going to be a great player for us at some point. And then finally, I squeezed in one signing before the end, another experienced player in Joe Morrell. He's a good player. He's previously at Birmingham City, Portsmouth, Luton. So he's a known player. He will be a defensive midfielder for us in the support side of things. So I will get him trained up on that. Defensive positioning is where I want him to be. Yes, so that's good. He will work on that in the background, so he's a good player to bring in. Now, the reason I brought in these players, so Conor Hurahan is because Alan Judge is retiring. He's just confirmed he's retiring. He's just confirmed he's decided he's leaving at the end of the season. He's been a great servant for us, but he's 38 years of age. Conor Hurahan, not much younger, but 2 years is younger. That's good. We've got perhaps him for a bit longer. Alex Penny's been fine. Digby's been kicking up a bit of a fuss about wanting to leave, and he's getting on in years, so he could go soon as well. Hence the signing of Morel. So that is where we are at. We have managed to recover Lintott from injury. So he is playing. He's been active for a couple of games, and that there is therefore the team. Penny's gone to the bench. We have lost the goalkeeper Cairns to an illness, not an injury, an illness. So we're a bit light in goalkeeping. So Okoronkwo is on the bench, our 21-year-old. But otherwise, that is the team. In terms of history and stats, here's what we've been doing since we last spoke. We won our last game against Accrington Stanley 4-2. We have since beat Chesterfield 4-1. And we've got a couple of decent results against Dagenham, Redbridge and Harrogate. So those two games are really good. I enjoyed playing those and changing the players around a little bit. But otherwise, the team stayed pretty much the same. So now we've got Bromley, Notts County, Exeter, Gillingham, Walsall and Port Vale in the month of February 2026. So off we go. The team is as you would expect. Lintott's in for Penny, but otherwise you'll recognise this team bar Hurahan, who's in for Judge. So there you go. A very familiar team. Pretty much 90% of that team is as you would expect. Off we go. We are at Agborough. It is Kidderminster Harriers versus Bromley. So we should put in a good performance against these guys. Andy Woodman is their manager. Andy King, our assistant said, go for it, guys. You can do this. Bromley are 5th week after, so 78 points on the board. We've got a bit more of a lead against Notts County, who've been okay, but they've slipped up a little bit. So they've dropped in terms of their catching us. Remember, they're 5 points behind before. We are approaching 7 minutes. We've got 7 minutes on the clock. We have 4 shots now and 1 on target. Headers on. Neubel's got it to Lambert. Here's Hills now, and Pennington have been okay. It's set up a bit shaky recently. Lambert's got it now. Back to Hills. What's he going to do? Here's Hourahan. It's crowded out there. Good play by Sharif. Neubel's on the ball. Not a good pass. Away goes Gray now. He's over on his side. Lindstrom. Oh, it was far away. It wasn't far. 10 minutes nearly on the clock. 0-0. Here at Agborough, they've had 1 shot and it wasn't on target. Richardson now whips it in. Oh, what is Truman doing there? I thought he was going to punch it or at least clear it. He didn't. So it's still 0-0. Got away with it a bit there. 4 shots, 1 on target. Better possession stats. Better passing stats. We have got what I would say is the edge in terms of that side of things. The match stats. The player stats looking okay. A couple of average scores there. Barnes is a bit of an average score. Don't forget we've got a new centre forward on the bench we can bring on maybe and try him out instead if Barnes doesn't show much in this game. We also have Mendes Leng as well on the bench, who's an attacking player for us. So again, if any of the attacking midfielders or our forwards start to show any problems, we'll stick them on. Defensive-wise, we've got Aluwu and we've got Penny, and now we've got Morel and Tom Carroll. Andy Carroll. Yeah, no thanks. Tom Carroll we've got on the bench as well if we need him. Goalkeeper-wise, we've got a problem if there's an injury to Truman. So, yeah. Corner kick now to Bromley. And 1-0 to Bromley. And that is a problem. Right before half-time, Bromley lead against us 1-0. Okay, we've got work to do. What's Andy King going to say? Yeah, I think we need to show everyone that they're put on a real show. We do need to step it up in this second half because it's been very, very so far from us. Definitely. I know is not really a word I would say. It's not been great. So a chance again for Bromley now. There's a throw-in. And it's 2. We've got a big problem here in this game. Sharif's not playing well. 2-0. I think it's time to change things around early. I don't tend to react too much, but in this instance, if we don't do something, then nothing's going to happen. So changes afoot. We will move. I don't really like the way Jack Lambert's been playing in general. Max Matter's going to come on as well. And Abdi Sharif is struggling, but it's a bit of a tricky one. Sheriff's not doing great, is he? But he is our main man usually, so I will shift him out of the defensive position instead, give him less responsibility, and I'll put Morel in behind him. So hopefully that makes a bit of a difference. Let's see how that goes. So 3 changes for me. And for us, Morel's on. And so is Leng and Max. Matter has an opportunity as well to perform. Here's Pennington now. What's he going to do? Give it away is the answer. Now Lintot's got it this time on the right. Morel. Not a good pass whatsoever. Finn's got it back. Launched upfield. Matter couldn't get there. He's got it this time though. Mendes Leng. Neubel. Finn. Goes for goal. It's 2-1. We are back in it just before the 61st minute. Neubel's got it on the turn. Nice little pass to Finn. Finn collects it, gets the better of his man, and whips it across goal into the back of the net. It's 2-1 here at Agborough. Is this going to be a revival? That's the question. Sheriff is struggling a little bit, but he's going to have to soldier on. I do think he can do something. He's certainly outside the box, very dangerous. His passing ability, his vision's good, so to take him off might be an awkward one, really. I know he's got very low health stats, so we'll have to keep an eye on him. 75th minute almost, 2-1 to Bromley. They are 5th, we are 1st. 77 points we've got on the board now. If we can get an equaliser, that will be fine. We've got Notts County, I believe, next as well, so that could be an issue. Finn whips it in. And it's 2-2. Mendes Leng with his goal. We have an equaliser. And a bit of a relief from me there. Finn whips it in nicely, involved again. Mendes Leng is there to bury it past the goalkeeper. 2-2 here at Agborough. Can we get a winner? Can we get a third? That's the big question, isn't it, really? Good fight back in this second half. Probably shouldn't have been dodgy enough to go 2-0 down in the first place, but hey, it's 2-2 now. And Bromley are on the attack, and it's off the bar. Oh, they've had a chance now as well. 2-2 here at Agborough. Kidderminster Harriers versus Bromley. Top half clash between first and fifth. Throw into Bromley now with a couple of minutes left to go. And Leighton Stewart scores, but he's offside. There's only a minute left to play. Not even that now. I think it's going to come to the end of the match. It is 2-2 between Kidderminster Harriers and Bromley now. I pretty much have to assume that that was a decent result, really, for us. I've never really focused on Bromley too much as being a major force, but they did a good job there. They played well against us. So that second half was much more promising from us. I am going to make some changes, though, for the next match. And that is, first and foremost, Jack Lambert's not starting, and neither is Ashley Barnes. They are both out. They'll both be benched. So we've got Notts County, second place. Let's see how we go. Some lovely police sirens going off in the background. It's not for me. No. We're not that hot stuff. Oh, we've got a press conference for Joe Morrell. It's always satisfying. I'm not sure he can make a mass contribution. I don't think matches can be win or lost on the signing. We brought in a top player. We have large squad. It's not that large. Can you help, Joe? Yes, hopefully I can. Digby, I'm not looking at that. Do you agree? Something of a coup? Well, possibly, but not really. He will find it fine to fit in. And there's always lots of ways for players to... right, there we go. Really quick press conference from me there, because I know which buttons to press to avoid the player to be unhappy and the press to think, well, what's the point of having that press conference? So, yes, I am pleased with Morrell. I think he's a good player. I think we've got him for a season or so. He'll come in quite nicely for Digby, who's 32. And like Football Manager, typically with me, seems to retire of one at the age 33 or 34. So Digby's pretty much going to be retired soon. Not by my choice, by the game, playing the game. We have Notts County, huge match for us next. Back of a 2-2 draw with Bromley. How can we do against Notts County at their ground? So we are away. They're in second position. We are in first. Big game. And we've lost Aluwu, which is okay to a degree. He is technically a backup. We do have Penny on the substitutes bench. You can cover right side and centre half as well. So we're not too down. It's only for 8 to 9 days, so it's not too major, the injury. We have Cairns back, which is we need Cairns just in case anything happens to our goalkeeper. So that is the team that will face. Not there. I have the bench if I need them in Lambert and Barnes. I might start, especially maybe an impact stub and Matter. See how Matter performs. Second half we changed in terms of the way we played, and it seemed to be a lot better. We got those two as well. So let's see how we go. Kidderminster versus Notts County. We are 10 clear at the top of the league. First versus second. A clash of League Two. Robin. Oh! Offside, thankfully. Notts County. Corner for us. Hooray. Horahan puts it into the back of the net with a superb free kick. What a goal that is. Look at that. Up and over. Zero chance for that goalkeeper. It was just perfection from the new man. Conor Horahan. Lovely goal. Lovely free kick. That was really, really good. And that's got us our tails up. We've got 81 points on the board as a result of that goal with the live league table on the right. I do like to have my league table on the right-hand side. Have a look at the stats along the bottom down here. We're looking good. We're looking okay. 6.7, 6.8. Obviously, Horan's got a really high one. Truman's got a really high one as well. 7 to 7.5. Looking good. Shots 4, 1 on target. They've got 5, 3 on target. Our XG's higher. Pass completion is quite similar. We've got the better possession. So right this second, Kidderminster Harriers are doing well. Really well in this crunch match. First versus second. Lumped up field, Truman's going to get it, and he does. He lumps it back up the other end, but straight to the Notts County team defence. Martin to Curry, they're playing nicely on that side, and it's 1-1. I could see that coming the way they got that little pass movements going there. Football Manager, some things can be quite predictable. The moment you get a key highlight, you know something's happening. Yeah, especially with a move like that. It's a good move, to be fair. 1-1 here in Nottingham. We're approaching the 35-minute mark. There'll be 10 minutes of normal time left. And then maybe some added time as well. So 1-1 here in Nottingham. Hourahan whips it in. Pennington's got it back. He's claimed it. He's down the right here. He's giving it to Lintoff. What can he do? What can Lintoff do? Whips it in. Saved by Ziyech. He's lumped up the field. Hills has got it. Took it down nicely. Sheriff now. Pennington. Lintott on the right. Neubel lays it back to Pennington. Sheriff on the ball. Hourahan. Mata. Oh! That was his chance, I think, there. It was a good effort, though. Noyle. Here's Notts County. Oh, he blasts it. Was that offside as well? No, onside, apparently. Looked a little bit offside there. 1-1 still. Top two teams are drawing as we approach half-time. 2 minutes of time added on. And it's 1-1. All even in that first half. Hourahan's goal, his beautiful free kick, cancelled out by Gill's goal on 29 minutes. Here in Nottingham, it's 1-1 between the top two teams. They've had 8 shots and 4 on target. Over 7 shots and 3 on target. Not too dissimilar. Our possession's a bit better. 55 minutes on the clock. 69 points on the board for League 2. Robinson for Kiddie now. Sheriff's got a bit of space. Lintott on the right. He's got it again. Here's Mendes Lang. And that was a chance for Neubel. I think that block was the key highlight there by Notts County. See how we get on. 17 minutes into our 3 o'clock live stream. And we are flying. Time to pick up the kids. If you've got children, it's that time in the afternoon, isn't it? Flynn now with the touch. What's he going to do? We're back to Hills now in defence. Sheriff lumps it upfield. Finds no one. Turnover now is with Notts County. Knowles cleared away from the danger area, but not there. It's not. And Shea Forster takes advantage. 2-1 Notts County. Okie dokie. So Mendes Leng, I think, is going to be a man to come off. And Matt has been a bit quiet. And this is the joy of having attacking options now on the bench. I know these substitutions are useful. We've actually got players who could bring on to make a potential difference. So on comes Barnes and on comes Lambert. Off goes Mendes Leng and Mata. And no, it's not Juan Mata. Actually, it's Australian Mata, interestingly. So there you go. There's a bit of information for you. Our new centre forward is Australian. Wonder if there's any Australians watching this. You're probably not thinking to the side of they're probably asleep right now. Early hours in the morning. There you go. But for those watching, thank you for watching as always. We are streaming Football Manager 2024 live from the Conservatory. It is Notts County versus Kidderminster Harriers in League 2. There's a battle of the top 2 teams. Notts County are leading, to be fair to them. They are a top team. 2 goals to 1. Foster's goal is the difference. 6 minutes added on. We're pretty much at the end of the game. I think it's going to end 2 goals to 1. So that is the end, and a little bit disappointing, but we were away. We are at Notts County's ground, to be fair, and it was they did well, but it was a closely fought match. Could have gone either way in the end, but Notts County did enough. One of our players is out for a while. He is a young player, though, so we don't have to panic too much about that. So, rest the team up. We'll see if we can squeeze one more match in if we get enough time before the 30-minute mark. We're on 20 minutes at the moment. Board are delighted with us, apparently, as well. How well we're doing. So that's always a positive. That's great news. As always, guys, social media. We'll do the basics. Facebook. I have a channel, AJP85 channel. On X, AJ1985P. On Twitch, A_J_P_8_5. So AJP85 with some underscores that separate it. And the big one, YouTube. That's right. We're also on streaming live on Twitch and YouTube. YouTube channel is AJ Hardy85. Check it out. Like, subscribe, and follow, please. Yeah, keep it going. I'm going to carry on doing these live streams. Really enjoying showing you Football Manager. I'm playing it as if you guys are playing it as well. There's absolutely nothing mental about what I'm doing. There's no huge microphone, no dungeon, which I stream from. That's literally a headset, mouse, laptop, Kidderminster Harriers. That's all you need to enjoy Football Manager, in my opinion. It really is. Let me know any comments, and I'll feature them in the next videos when I get any. I've had some DMs in the background, people hiding in the shadows, don't want to comment on the post, just want to send me messages. So yes, one of the messages I had was why Kidderminster far away from my location. I've seen a lot of fellow YouTubers do the same thing. They look at where they live and they use that as a rough sort of guide. I don't live in Kidderminster, so Midlands area doesn't necessarily mean that, but I went for them anyway because I liked the idea of starting lower league. Obviously, the main teams in and around the area and the city itself is Birmingham City and Aston Villa. So those are the two big teams in the Midlands, the West Midlands that is, and the Birmingham area. So there are other teams obviously in and around Nottingham Forest, Leicester City, so teams like that in and around, top end sort of Stoke borderline as well. Derby will stake a claim, won't they, for being a big club? I know Forest fans will disagree with that, as will Leicester fans potentially. So there you go. So there are big teams in and around. South of us, there was Northampton, which are borderline, that sort of thing in terms of the areas. So yes, just made sense. Kidderminster was a good one. There, we're in the Vanarama League to position the game. So at start, we have Exeter. We will face Exeter as the last game of this stream. Like, follow, and subscribe. Share, let your friends and family know. You see in the streets, say, yo, I just watched a Football Manager video on him. It's cool. He's doing Kidderminster Harriers of all teams, and he's got him into what's not to enjoy. There you go. Kidderminster Harriers, Exeter, Agbra, we live. 2 minutes in. Vitek's a good goalkeeper, by the way. Manchester United for Man U. Turns into half decent. Sheriff's got it now. Behind for a corner. Hourahan will take. Finn's sort of chested it down, I think he did there, or just let it sort of run off his body. Away come Exeter. I think we've pushed them back because the highlight is over. Carson with a chance now. Edwards, I could feel that coming the moment he turned us. 1-0 to Exeter. This is definitely becoming a problem. Where are Exeter? They're 18th in the bottom part of the league. 18th versus 1st at Exeter League. We need to up our game a little bit here. Lintot's back, so there's no excuse about Penny being at right back. And is that the right decision? So we will see how we go. It's 1-0 Exeter at Agbra. And definitely League 2, without a doubt, is a lot more challenging than the previous leagues we've been in. We're starting to see the quality, even the 18th team place. Hourahan with a free kick, and that's sort of gone to Vitek. I don't know what that really was. It's sort of a get it on target but not score sort of effort. A weird one. Fitzwater. Matt has got it now. What's he going to do? Not a great deal. Pennington now has it back, though. Sort of running back himself. Sheriff's got it. Hourahan with a nice little touch to Noble. Oh, that was 1-1. A chance for Noble to equalise for us there. As a result to be 1-0 down, the table has changed a little. We've got 78 points not counted. I've got 74. 4 they've got up because they beat us in the previous match. So it is game on at the top of the league. The key really for any of the teams in the top half is to look at position 1, 2 and 3 because that is automatic promotion into League 1. 4, 5, 6 and 7 is playoffs. And Doncaster are on 61, so they are literally about 17 points behind us. That's quite a bit of ground to make up for them to get into first position, let's say. But they're only 2 points away from Swindon in third. 45 minutes have gone, and I'm definitely thinking that wasn't a good first half. Forwards-wise, we weren't great. So have a guess who's coming on at half-time. Oh, yes. That's why the big guns are rested, because I want them to come on and make a difference. On comes Lambert. On comes Ashley Barnes for the second half. Let's see how the team perform for the second 45 minutes. Kiddie versus Exeter at Agborough. We're at home, so we should be putting on a show for the fans. And let's see if we can do exactly that in the second half. Exeter have got the ball there. Goalkeeper's decent in Vitek, I know him. Finn Hourahan, finding no one really there with that. Robinson's got it back. Good play. Sharif to Robinson. Hourahan to Lintott. What's he going to do? He's going to push wide. Whips it in. Barnes! It's 1-1. Kidderminster Harriers equalise. It is Ashley Barnes, ex-Burnley man, to finish. He's there on the spot. Good cross from Lintott. Barnes buries it past Vitek. We have equalised. The points table will change a little bit now. We'll get 79 points. Let's get another one and hopefully take the lead. We are at home. We're against a team in the bottom part of the League 2 table, so we should technically be performing, especially as we're at home. Let's see how we get on. It's 65 minutes on the clock. It's Kiddie 1, it's Exeter 1. 11 shots, 5 on target for us. 4 shots, 1 on target for them, and that was their goal. So hopefully we can put some pressure on and perform. Good tackle. Lambert's got it now on the left, running at the defenders. Barnes goes for goal from distance, but yes, it's up and over. That one away from the keeper, so no goal in that sense. 1-1. 1.50 XG. Yeah, we should be getting a second in this game. I'm looking around at the players and thinking, who can we bring off and on? No one just yet. Hourahan with the corner. Lintott. Oh, that was a chance for Lintott. Header wide. 82 minutes on the clock. We're coming towards the 90th minute mark. Not far away. Sharif is injured. Problem. Okay, straight in. Morel comes on. Hopefully that's not too serious to Sharif. Throw in Lintott with it. Gives it to Morel. Hourahan. Lintott. Here's Hourahan. Oh, it's off the post. Oh, what a chance. He's bending that towards goal and it's just hit the woodwork. 90th minute mark now. Throw in Robinson. He gives it to, I don't know who that's to. No one really. Headed on. Morel's got it now. Lambert. Hills. Lambert. Good little play. Lambert up and over. Neubel with a chance. It's 2-1 to Kidderminster Harriers. 6 minutes of time added on, but it's 2-1. Lovely play between Lambert and Hills there. Flips it up and over, and Neubel picks it up and buries it past Vitek. We have 2-1 here at Agborough. We lead. Left it late to get a second, but we have it. There's relief. Sharif's injury is still in the back of the mind. I'm thinking, could have done without that, really. We will hold, hopefully, now to get the 2-1 victory. We've got a corner first. Hourahan. Hills. Hourahan again. Finn on the turn. What's he going to do? Give it to Morel. Hills from distance. Scores his first ever goal for Kidderminster Harriers. And wow, that's all I'll say. Have a look at this. Finn. And you're thinking, anyone but defender. Come on, no. And he does that. Okay, it took a minor deflection, but 3-1. And a lovely finish to the game by Hills. Excellent goal. 3-1. Good victory. relief. And we are doing well. 81 points on the table there, as you can see. Oh, he's got a broken hand. Okay, well, at 500 quid, I want. That's the other player. He's got a pulled hamstring. I thought that was Sharif, that I was panicking, thinking he's broke his hand. No, he's got a pulled hamstring. Not ideal, but 2 to 3 weeks we can cope. I think we brought in defensive midfielders for that reason. So Sharif is out. Morel will start the next match. And I think Lambert and Barnes have had enough of a time on the bench to say that they are going to be all right, I think. So I will bring them back into the fold after this. So Max Matter, I pulled it off by accident. The mouse decided to have a moment while I was trying to highlight or set it up. But otherwise, ladies and gents, we will finish the video there, the live stream. As you can see from that, we've got a draw, a loss, and a win. As you can see in the table, we have 81 points, so we're doing well. This team is okay. We're doing all right, people. I'll stop the sharing there. But otherwise, thank you for joining me live on this Thursday afternoon. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If not, check it out on YouTube. AJ Hardy 85. That is right. AJ Hardy 85 on YouTube. Otherwise, I will see you guys at 6 p.m. this evening for a stream of part